Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and today we have a short little news update video in regards to Battlefield 6. The beta, unfortunately, is over. I put over 60 hours into the beta, for crying out loud, and like most of you, I'm ready for the full launch of the game. I got tired of playing on the same maps, same modes, dying to the same shotgun and everything. Like, I'm excited for the full launch of the game, and today they ended up doing something really interesting. It looks like they're doing a bit of cross-promotion with Battlefield 2042, which is widely considered to be one of the worst Battlefield games ever, but regardless, they made it so we can earn a bunch of stuff for Battlefield 6 ahead of when the game comes out on October 10th. So over on Battlefield 2042, they pushed through a new update which adds a new gun as well as a new map, along with a free battle pass where you can earn a bunch of different cosmetics for Battlefield 6. You level up the battle pass like any other. You just get XP and you can go even faster by completing certain challenges and certain missions. Now when it comes to the Battlefield 6 rewards, they're being kind of sneaky about it, which is weird, but regardless, let's go ahead and take a look at them. The first one here is going to be on Tier 8. It looks to be a fancy revolver inspired by Battlefield 1 with the wood furniture and the stripes on it and everything. It doesn't really look too bad. The next reward is going to be another pistol blueprint on Tier 19. This one looks to be inspired by Battlefield 5. It's got that similar idea with these stripes and everything, and I do like how they found a way to make the cosmetics look good without them being super outlandish or crazy, although I am seeing the Battlefield subreddit right now freaking out because they don't like these cosmetics and they don't want them in Battlefield 6. I suppose as long as they don't go too crazy with it, it's going to be just fine. But yeah, there's that pistol right there. Next up here on Tier 30, we can see this digital camo inspired from Bad Company 2 that can be applied to your vehicle. On Tier 40, we see another tank skin with these stripes and the phrase hunting big game right up there up front, which apparently is inspired by Battlefield 3. After that, we have our first character skin on Tier 49, which looks freaking awesome. It's basically the engineer from Battlefield 4, and as somebody who mains engineer and as somebody who loved playing Battlefield 4, I'm going to be unlocking this, and I'm going to be using this skin as much as I can within Battlefield 6. And then finally on Tier 60, we can see another player skin inspired by Battlefield 2042. Now, like I mentioned earlier, kind of going full circle here, they're being sneaky about this, right? And it's kind of annoying. Like, this entire system here, you're going to notice that each tier rewards you with multiple items, but we have no freaking idea what they are. Like, none at all. Like, the very first pistol, it says there's 4 total items in there. Well, I spent the afternoon into the early evening here actually grinding the game just to get up to Tier 8, just to see if it would actually let me know what was in that bundle. It doesn't. We have no freaking idea. You get the pistol, and then apparently 3 other things. What are those 3 other things? We have no freaking idea. Nothing in their official marketing, nothing on their website, nothing on their Twitter, nothing actually shows you what we're actually getting here. It's freaking wild. And I think that overall, there are like 24 different things you can unlock for Battlefield 6, but we have no idea what they are. So that's really frustrating. I imagine a lot of them are just going to be things like, you know, weapon charms, maybe calling cards, things like that, like stuff for your player profile. But still, it sort of goes back to what I was saying back during the Battlefield 6 beta. These menus and this UI are freaking terrible, man. They're some of the worst I have ever seen. Like, navigating 2042 is a chore. It's confusing. Like, my head hurts trying to navigate these menus. I imagine eventually you build up the muscle memory, but it's bad, and Battlefield 6 isn't much better, and hopefully that's something they address. I mean, they have announced that it's not hard-coded or anything for Battlefield 6, so what they can do is go through and change up the UI, and I hope that they do, but for 2042, it's probably too late. But here they are trying to do this marketing for Battlefield 6, like 24 new items for you to unlock ahead of the game. Like, you can play this game now and get stuff for Battlefield 6. It's gonna be freaking awesome. By the way, we're not gonna tell you what those things are because our UI is freaking terrible. It blows my mind. But when it comes to Battlefield 2042 on its own, right, it's surprisingly fun. Like, I know it's considered to be one of the worst Battlefield games out there, but right now we're just so starved for like first-person shooter content that it's actually kind of interesting to play. They've added in countless weapons and gear from like Battlefield 3, Bad Company 2, and Battlefield 1942. There's tons of maps, tons of modes. It's chaotic as hell, and like doing 32 on 32 on Iwo Jima with all the freaking vehicles everywhere and everything, like, it's intense. Like, it really is. Like, this is what I expected the Battlefield 6 beta to feel like, but of course, you guys know they were trying to market against Call of Duty, so they want to bring in the COD fans, therefore vehicles weren't really a factor, and big game modes weren't really a factor, and all that. So I understand like why they had to do what they did. I even called it in my previous video a necessary evil because they wanted to overthrow Call of Duty this year. But yeah, like, jumping in here, like, this is kind of what I remember Battlefield being like, but of course it's still 2042, so hopefully Battlefield 6 is going to be a lot better come the full launch in October. And if you guys are like me and you never bought Battlefield 2042, I remember I played the beta. I remember being thoroughly unimpressed with the beta and then never actually buying the full game, which is crazy because that was freaking 4 years ago. But the game itself right now is free if you have Xbox Game Pass. So for console and PC Game Pass, that works just fine for those. If you play on PlayStation, the game is on sale for a few more hours at this point for $7. I don't know why they're making the sale go away now. They should basically just be giving the game away for free, you would think, but it's also included with PlayStation Plus Extra. I would not recommend buying the full priced game just to unlock a couple cosmetics, but chances are, if you're on console, Xbox, or PlayStation, you probably have the game for free. You just have to download it and play it a bunch. I would say, like, to get to tier 8, where you get the very first pistol, it took me, like, I don't know, like 3 hours or something like that. Like, you're not going to grind all the way to the end in like one evening or anything like that, but we do still have like 60 days almost before the launch of Battlefield 6, so if you do want to grind these cosmetics and you want to suffer through playing Battlefield 2042, you guys can do that. It's a little bit of cross promotion that they're doing over there at Battlefield Studios, and ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it for this quick little video here today. Now, the big news, however, is tomorrow, right? So stay tuned for that. Tomorrow is going to be the Black Ops 7 multiplayer reveal, and I'm sure it's going to be interesting. I'm sure there's going to be a lot to go over, so definitely stay tuned for that. Be sure to sub to the channel if you guys haven't already, but for right now, we're going to wrap up this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts and feedback on Battlefield's new marketing strategy down there in the comments. Thank you all so much for listening, and until next time, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.